Hello everyone, Musta1. Today in World of Warships Legend, I have a new ship, the US Tier 7 light cruiser, the USS Cleveland. Let's take a look and see what she's got. I put on her Aiming Systems Mod 1. I put Propulsion Mod number 2. I put Concealment System Mod 1. And I'll be putting on her Gunfire Control System Mod 2. Now, let's take a look at the loadout, shall we? She has HE shells that do 2200 damage with a 15% chance of setting fires. She has armor piercing rounds that do 3456 damage. She gets a sonar. She gets 3 sonar. She gets 3 radar, and she gets 3 repair parties. Now, with the repair party, you can click on it and change it out for a catapult fighter. I don't do a catapult fighter. I would prefer to have the repair parties myself. What I do put on her is an epic booster, because it adds 3% range to the main gun. It gives me 3% maximum movement speed and minus 5% on the load time of the consumables. Now I have my early adapter flag on her, and I have the Stars and Stripes camo for her. You get this when you complete the research in the bureau for the USS California. Next, let's go take a look at her stats, shall we? Survivability, 30,600 hit points. Her armor is 13 to 165 millimeters of thickness. Torpedo damage reduction is 4%, so don't take a torpedo. Let's see, her main batteries. Each gun is 152 millimeters. There's 12 of them in a 4x3 configuration. They fired to a range of 16.3 kilometers. The reload time is 6.5 seconds. And for the turrets to turn 180 degrees, it's 18 seconds. Her secondary, she has 12 127 millimeters in a 6x2 configuration. They fire out to 5.3 kilometers. The reload time is 6 seconds, and they do 1800 damage on the HE with an 8% chance of setting a fire. Next is maneuverability. She does 34 knots. She has a turning radius of 660 meters. I'm not sure if that's the best or it's the worst, but rudder shift time is 9.3 seconds. Concealment for her is detectability by sea, 10.8 kilometers. Detectability range by air, 6.8 kilometers. Guaranteed detectability range is 2 kilometers. And detectability while firing in a smoke cloud is 6.1 kilometers. Next we have the overview of the ship. It says surgical shells. It has reloader, and it has agile. You can look this up on the Cleveland. It's pretty self-explanatory there. And yeah, so that's the ship in a nutshell. So I will be seeing you in just a brief moment. Alrighty. For the USS Cleveland, the commander for the ship is Norman Scott. He is a rank 15, legendary 2. His base trait is directed impact, which gives a 4.25% bonus to shell grouping of cruisers' main guns. His inspirations are Ishikura Yamamoto, I hope I pronounced that right, who gives the cruiser AP shell penetrator multiplier at 3%. Then there's Nikolai Ketsnietsky. I hope that's correct. He adds 3.6% to the range of the cruiser's main guns. Now, since he is legendary too, these first two perks are all the way completed. So the first one I have is Beyond Range. The next one is Igniter. The third one is Punch Through. I have Fixated, and I have Fully Packed because at 2 I get a reload time of consumables of -1%, and I get an additional consumable charge. So that's the build out for the commander on the USS Cleveland. Okay, everybody. Well, we are starting out on this video on the Sea of Fortune. And this match was a very interesting match to start out with. Excuse me. Yeah, with the Cleveland, getting her and hearing a lot of talk about how she's a big glass cannon, I figured I wanted to first off find cover. This size of ship, yeah, she's long, but also I realized this is a domination match. B we have, D they have, C and A are open to take. So I'm moving to the A side of the map, and I figure I'm gonna pull up to this island right in front of me to the right and try and give cover fire to the teammates to my left. There's 2 battleships and 2 cruisers. I'm being the third one. And so I'm just approaching it really nice and slow to see if anybody or anything pops up. I don't want to have a destroyer pop up in my face or have a cruiser that decides to give me a nice broadside salvo, or a good battleship that can just reach out and touch you and delete you, especially in a brand new cruiser. So I'm just kind of lightly checking out the area. And I am going to try here in a moment to try to tell everybody to take over A. But right now I'm just checking my team. And seems like, oop, there is somebody detected. I'm trying to tell them move up into A to take A, but yeah, there's just, I don't see anybody on the horizon except, I think that's a Belfast over there. And I do not need to have him shoot me at a distance and delete me. He can hurt my ship. But right here I did get kind of confused where I was shooting. Because this is the first time I played on Sea of Fortune, so I'm not familiar with this map at all. And yeah, there's one response on the chat that I don't care for. I need intelligence data. I've heard that thing spammed so many times. Why don't they put one? Why don't they put one on the game that says rendezvous, team rendezvous point, and you should be able to, you know, put team rendezvous and maybe A or B or C or D. But anyway, I see this Wichita out here, and I figured, well, if my team's going to start moving up, I need to start doing something. I noticed there's a Wichita, there's a Tirpitz, and there's a Jean Bart. So, first thing I'm going to do is, I'm only using armor piercing in this entire match. I decided I wanted to see what armor piercing could do with this ship. So, as you can see there, I was actually helping to push that Wichita back. And I see the Tirpitz out there I figured I might as well start harassing him with long distance shelling of armor piercing. And to tell you the truth, it's not doing a whole lot, but it is giving me a lot of material that, or a lot of points in succession. Because if you notice, every 6.5 seconds, the first shot lands, second ones are halfway there, next rounds are starting in the air. So actually I do like the fire rate on the Cleveland. And I figure he's out of range. He probably is backing all the way up. He's out of the picture. And I think the Wichita is either backing out or moving forward. And there's a Mayoko that pulled into the screen. And then she abruptly disappears out of sight. Now the Wichita starts figuring out where I'm at, so he starts sending me shells. And I'm like, well, okay, I can shoot back. And one thing I can say is look at the dispersion on these rounds. These things are tight. There's even tighter ones. When you start shooting straight forward of the bow, they really get tight grouping. These aren't bad for a cruiser. Hey, look at those shots. Angling up and everything. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to hit this guy at all. But I am reaching out and touching him slightly. I gotta remember there's that Miyoko out there. And it looks like our battleship was moving up, but I think he just got taken out. I know there was a Leon in there. So I thought, you know, I could sit here, post up, and start shooting at people with that Leon, because a Leon can do a real good smackdown on you. But I figure, well, the Jean Bart has definitely taken a butt whipping so far, so I figured I might as well give him a couple more rounds. And if you notice, I'm picking up a lot of defend ribbons. It's just a weird thing, but yeah, it almost seems like almost everybody I was shooting, I was getting a defend ribbon. So, yeah, and they did blow up or did damage my main turret right there. I hit my heel, and I get it back. And oh, out comes Wichita. He's like full speed ahead. I'm gonna get this guy. So I'm like, okay, back up, start shooting this guy. Now look at the dispersion on these rounds. Those are tight. And another couple of defend ribbons. And I see the Jean Bart there shoot. I tried to do a trick shot through the two little islands. There goes the Jean Bart. Going down to Davy Jones's locker. And fire another tight round through the opening there. And another couple of defend ribbons. Yeah, I actually enjoyed the Cleveland. I mean, I haven't done a lot. This is the first game that I played in her. So just staying in one little spot. I need to take her out and do another game with high explosive, just to see what I can rack up on high explosive. Now I do notice the Tirpitz is moving or pushing forward with the Wichita right there, trying to I'm not sure what he's trying to do, if he's trying to get out of the cap area or if he's just sitting there. Either way, up, and then there's a Mayoko. I should have let her a little bit more. And yep, there we go. The Tirpitz took out my gun, damaged it again. So I have to burn another repair to get my gun back. And it's interesting how both of them disappear when they're within, what, 10 kilometers? 10 kilometers, excuse me. So yeah, I see that there is a Baltimore there. And there is the turret, so I'm down to pretty much low health. And I don't have any more heals, I do not believe. So I figured, what the heck, just start pounding this guy for all the amounts that I can get. Start farming him for the last bit of farm troll. Yep, and down I go.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
But, you know, for staying stationary in one spot, I wound up having 143 shots there, 11 defend ribbons, and 1 sinking. And I still managed to get, what, 46,000? Yeah, 46,000 damage points. Now we got an Iowa over here, and his destroyer comes out of smoke, which never a good thing. You never fire your guns when you get out of smoke. Think, why didn't this guy just do an open complete barrage? But I don't know what commander or how he's got his set up, so he may prefer to do single three round shots. He just sent up his plane. Yeah, it was a great battle. But it was fun. But do me a favor. If you like this video, I put a lot of effort into getting the ship, the commander, and the video here. If you like it, please hit the like button and smash that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And because if you guys really like these type of videos, I'm more inclined to doing more of these videos all the time. And the thing is, this guy is a fairly decent shot. I think he missed. Yeah, I think he missed on that shot I have. And I know, and there is a Baltimore right there. They're both focusing him. And as we both know, no matter how good of a battleship captain you are, if you're getting crossfire from 2 ships, you're not going to be long for this world.
The enemy is about to win.
So yeah, please let me know how you like the video in the comments below. And if you do like it, anything you don't like about it, let me know. Like I said, this is my second full-length video. And something I figured I would try out anyway. And I tell you, it's not an easy thing to do to make a really good video. There's a lot of work that goes into it. But I really hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great night and a great day wherever you live. 3rd on the team. I lost 5,000 credits. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.